Welcome back.
Welcome to another episode. Dude, your turn. Do it.
Do.
Take it over.
Do. Watch me. Watch me now. Work. Okay. Anyways.
For those listening on Spotify, I apologize for that.
Why? It's me.
That's true.
It's who I am.
I tried to give you the opportunity to be musical.
I know, I failed because I'm so used to you doing it.
I can't let
you
that...
You are the musical.
I am.
The singing voice. I like to sing out of tune.
Yeah.
I like to make it fun. If I want to sing in tune, it would have to be at karaoke night. Even then, I cross my fingers.
What's your go-to again? Do you have one?
Baby Got Back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never really had a go-to. I would just sit there and look at the book and a song would pop out of me and I'm like, yeah, I want to sing this one. It's always ballad.
Yeah.
But
like
when
I first did karaoke, that was like a song. I wanted something fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't realize how difficult Baby Got Back was because there's so many verses.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
Sweet Caroline is always a good one because then the crowd gets involved.
Yeah.
Piano Man's a good one.
Yeah.
Because the people will get involved. Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Yeah,
see?
See?
Sing us a song tonight.
Where's my lighter?
Yeah. So anyway, so now that we're ready, let's show off your candle.
Look at this. For those watching, we have Saint Brittany candle.
That is so cool.
Ave Ma, Saint Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch.
Ave Sangria.
Poor Brittany.
So I'm ready. I got my dirty darling drink that we just put together. I got my sugar dynamite churro crispy rice crispy cake, as I promised. Is your phone decided to just...
Wow.
Maybe that's your new go-to.
That was really creepy. I didn't touch anything, and it's playing a song that's not even on my playlist. Okay, my phone has been acting up. I was just telling Brian this before we started recording. No matter how much I empty my phone's memory, it creeps back up. Now, I could just be saying this because of what I've read online, but Brian knows because I sent him screenshots. You know how sometimes my mic is on? Remember I showed you? I was like, look, Brian, someone's listening to me, and I'm doing absolutely nothing that involves the mic.
Yeah.
Usually that happens when we talk about certain topics.
Yes.
But the Waymos, remember when the Waymos used to show up at the apartment all the time? We only have a few now. And you're like, it's probably a hub. And I'm like, no. And then I'm like, yeah, maybe. And then we would talk about something, and 8 of them would appear. And I was like, damn it. So my phone just played a song. I don't know if you guys heard it. I didn't touch anything. Yeah, you saw it on the count. If you were watching the video, you saw it.
At first I was like, where's that music coming from?
I was looking at you. I looked at the intern, and I'm like,
it's a rap song, and it ain't coming from my phone.
I don't have rap on my playlist. So I'm gonna pop 2K.
Rap's the devil, so I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
All I can think of is
all music is.
All I think about is certain buff people.
Yeah. But what I meant to say is I have the Sugar Dynamite Rainbow Merengues.
Merengues. And I'm gonna eat. I told her I'm gonna eat the churro crispy.
Yeah.
All during recording.
The intern had that earlier, and I took a couple bites. So good.
It is so delicious.
So, would you like a rainbow merengue, intern? Are you gonna? You want me to throw it? I don't know if it flies. Brian, would you like to try one? Shake it, or you can take it.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
Taste test live. Recording taste test right here.
Oh.
Brian's like, here you go.
I almost did.
Alright. I'm excited for this.
Nice.
I used to get these as a kid when we go to Queens to the Colombian bakery. Alright, ready?
Live
3,
taste test.
2, 1. Mmm.
Nice.
Look at the colors.
Oh, I ate it all.
I was going to.
It just melts in there.
I put it all in my mouth. Yeah.
I always put it all in my mouth.
That's what she said.
They broke apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's delicious. That's a good flavor. That's why she's called Sugar Dynamite, because her flavors explode.
It looks like
a firework in your mouth.
like the design, yeah.
Yeah, she is aptly named.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a weird version of cotton candy.
A little cotton candy-ish, yeah. How it just kind of dissolves and melts in your mouth, yeah. I probably could eat the whole bag and just sit down.
I'm gonna put this over here. I'll wait for it. No, I'm kidding.
So we got Sugar Dynamite. No, we got Dirty Darling. So here we are, enjoying
life,
enjoying the wonderful, talented people that we associate with now, and it's pretty cool because we just did a market last night.
We did.
So that was fun.
I had a lot of fun. What'd you think of the venue?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
It's different.
We missed a lot of photo opportunities.
Yeah, and
we were busy talking with vendors.
It's the only thing. If I had even the slightest little critique would be just parking, because I'm not going to pay a valet guy. I'm not going to do valet ever.
Yeah.
You're not parking my car. You're not getting my keys. You're not getting my settings are where I want them, and I sit kind of upright.
Yeah. You sit very upright.
And because
I mean, if there's ever a question if you're straight, I mean, just look at how Brian sits in his car.
Seriously, I'm very straight.
They turn through her head back.
I do not lean any which way.
No, you are upright, straight as an arrow.
Yeah, my back is better when I'm more upright.
Yeah.
That's why I take it to the car wash, and they always, it's like, can you just get in the car?
They move it?
Yeah. It's like tilted all the way back. It's like
what the fuck?
lowrider style. It's like, dude, just get in the car. When I worked at car wash, it was my first job.
Yeah.
I never touched the seat.
Yeah.
I would just get in the car, and if it was cramped, I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah. We're just moving it quick.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. It was only the second time I've been to that venue, and it has been many years since I had been there. So it was fun. I was reminiscing with the intern on the school bus, the bus that they have there. It's not, I'm assuming it's a school bus, but it's a travel bus.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I was telling the intern, this is an old ass bus, okay? Let me tell you. Because they had they call it a dog house, so the engine is literally, when you go up the stairs, there's like a dome. If you lift that dome, the engine of the bus is there.
Oh, okay.
And just the way the seat is and the steering wheel, I was like reminiscing. I was like having a time of my life on the bus. And then I'm at the doorway of the bus, and I'm like, I miss driving buses. Fuck them kids though. I don't like driving students because there were very few. I could probably count them on my hand how many there were of decent, well-mannered students.
Yeah. They were young, weren't they?
Yeah, I'd have anywhere from like kindergarten to high school.
Oh, okay.
It was all mixed. But I loved the high school field trips because they were like, just take me to my trip, man. You know, like nothing like jumping around or like cussing at each other. Nothing dangerous.
You didn't turn around and say, "You're all my children now." They'd probably be like, "The hell's with this lady?"
Call the cops. They're like, call the cops.
They're all on their apps, like 911.
Yeah. So, but no, it was a cool spot. It was nice weather too. We were like, oh, we should have been outside. Yeah, but it was cool in there too. So, Brian, you're gonna die when I tell you this. I don't know if you could tell, but last night I was in a lot of pain.
Okay.
I was in so much pain. So when we left and I'm like hobbling to the car, I looked at the intern and I went, damn it! They had massages there.
They did?
Yeah, I thought it was a tattoo or piercing table, but they had it on the flyer.
Oh, really?
They had massage, and I was like, why the fuck didn't I get a massage?
I would have stripped down and got a massage.
Oh,
I mean,
I brought the oil.
Oh, gosh.
Essential oils.
Isn't that how you do like spas and stuff? You're wearing a towel, you just like get stripped down. They put the blanket towel over you and.
Yeah, even at like Massage Envy or like these massage places.
Yeah. So that's what I would have done.
You go in clothed and then they're like undressed to your comfort.
I don't see why it's a big deal.
It's a public. That's in a room, Brian. This is a public venue.
I'll keep my.
Brian starts taking one piece off at a time. Brian, stop!
Hey, you did lose 20 pounds. Wow, look at that.
So it was just, I was like, damn. Because we stayed there for a pretty decent amount of time.
Actually, because our conversations at the end.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're private. But yeah, once we got rolling with those.
Yeah.
Conversations.
And we supported with. I had to.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Brian, I was telling the intern last night, I was like, Brian is a good friend. I was like, because you came up to me and you're like, you want to know, you go right now. Yeah. And I was like, because Brian is not about the cheeseman, the gossip, or like, oh my god, did you hear this about this person?
Yeah,
Brian's like, I don't care. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So, and sometimes, if you've seen those videos of like married couples or just couples or like really good friends, best friend, one of them will be like, oh, did you hear about this? Or they're on the phone, they're like, oh, okay, bye. And then they'll look to their friend or spouse or whatever and say, John just divorced his wife. They're like breaking up. And the other person's like, really? Oh, that's horrible. Was like, why? And he's like, I don't know, I didn't ask. And it's like, why didn't you get the fucking details?
That's me. It's like, oh, wow.
Brian's the one that's like, oh, okay, sorry, bye. And then I'll be like, what happened? I don't know.
Well, she told me, say, hey, if you get her over here right now, I'll tell you the details.
But the way I was darting over that was so much.
You left that table, and I was like, looked at the vendor, was like, she did buy something, right?
Yeah, she was there.
I know. I thought I just pulled you away. I was like, did I just pull the sale away?
Never.
He goes, no, I already got her. I was like, okay. Because I was like, oh crap, sorry, dude.
I would never do that to a vendor, but no, it was cool. A lot of different vendors. We got to support a local farms.
Yes.
Which was amazing because we always talk about this.
I already set mine up.
Yeah, we have to look at it.
There's a whole list of things you can put, like, don't bring this, like, put it, do not send. It's
like
kales and stuff. Like, I don't want the greens.
I always forget, you're allergic to vegetables.
I am.
Certain ones?
Yeah, certain ones. So it's like, why add to the inflammation? Because I've been doing so well.
Right.
So for me, it's mostly there's veggies in there, but there's a lot of fruits. Okay. I still have a lot of options, but if you go on there, you can I changed mine every other week, and I changed it then to my no box list.
Oh, okay.
And I looked at some of the the meat deals and see but
I know the seafood, Alaskan seafood. I was like,
So yeah, we both signed up for that.
It was well worth it.
Because you're right. And if it's like $35-$40 every other week, that's better than me just buying stuff from the
it's organic.
And I told him, like, yeah, I'm even in the industry and I don't want to buy anything. He goes, I like to hear that. Because that's awesome. So it's like I'd rather support no APL on my stuff, no pesticides on my crap and stuff like that. So. And then
I remember when we were walking away, you're like, we've seen. You're like, I see what they do, and I'm like, we know what they do. And not like necessarily bad, but like we know how grocery stores work. Mm-hmm. And we know we did a whole episode on track 7 about it. Yeah. Right? Or at the beginning of V&Brian.
We were talking about that a lot.
How nothing really is fresh.
That's true.
Frozen food trucks.
Yeah.
Massive semis. Or same with bakery.
And stuff that's been sitting frozen in a warehouse for weeks before it even shows up at the store.
Yeah.
That's why I always said it's not fresh, it's freshly thought out.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the meats.
Yeah.
And pretty much anything.
And now it's getting less and less. They're going to eventually get it like how Walmart does, where they're not going to have butchers. They're just going to bring it in already pre-cut, pre-sliced, edit their facility.
You mean 3D printed meats?
Well, once the ticks take
Cloned?
over. They have to get enough people with that alpha-gal center or whatever
Oh my god, that's really scary. Have you seen some people like finding those, it's like a tin box full of, that's horrible.
They're dropping it in neighborhoods, not just farms.
Yeah, and some dude found like a snake completely covered in ticks.
They're bioengineered.
Horrible.
To be aggressive. They're like these ticks. Yeah. These ticks aren't aggressive.
Light it up.
These ticks will like run at you to jump on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane, but nobody cares.
They care. It's just, what are we supposed to do?
I could tell you what we could do.
And his trial's going on right now overseas.
Yeah. I only hope that something gets done. I just, as optimistic as I want to be, the evil in this world is so powerful.
And it's okay. It's Bill Gates. We love him. He's quirky.
Bloodlines, all that stuff.
It's all good. So, keep
my Xbox is more important. My Microsoft account, as some would say. But speaking of the dark evils of the world, because Brian and I talk about a lot of different topics, and sometimes I think we're getting to the point where it's like, what are we going to talk about? Because we cover it all, and we don't want to continuously repeat.
And we could talk about the dark stuff every single time we sit down.
Yeah.
But we don't want to. Necessarily.
Oh, shit. Well, then I won't ask you questions.
Well, necessarily. Though, like I said, because we didn't really have an idea. We had an idea for videos of this sit down, but not necessarily. Yeah. So go for it.
Okay, so there's one question that I know I have asked you in the past before, but I want to ask this based off of recent things that have come out, like in the theater. But I'm gonna start a little less dark.
Okay.
and then we're gonna get into this dark question. So, have you ever seen the trailers, or like just how they now all of a sudden the big thing is short drama films?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like a new trending thing now. So I always get hooked with these storylines, and then they're like, download this app and pay for this or that, pay for each episode, or like, and so you can watch the end of it. So I got
like how Backrooms started as a YouTube series and now it's a movie.
Yeah, we were talking to a guy at a coffee shop, and it was his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm gonna go see Backrooms," and I was like, "Damn it!" I was like, "I'm a little jealous right now because I really want to see that."
I'm gonna see it Monday.
You are?
I'm off this week, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's on my list to go see. Okay, so I got hooked into one of these stories, and the intern knows all about it. I always get hooked. So it was a drama short series, but it was about vampires.
Okay.
And I was like, I always get hooked with vampires. So there was a scene that showed one of the vampires drinking out of an IV bag, like this, but much bigger.
Yeah.
And so it made me think, I was like, do you think the blood bank is actually to help people, or possibly to supply blood to elites or possible vampires?
Wow.
Wow, what?
I never even. It makes me think of True Blood, how they had their synthetic blood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It also makes me think of Blade.
Carmilla also had synthetic blood. The
Yeah.
Carmilla web series they did.
I don't.
But how crazy
Yeah.
for me to watch that and go, wait a minute, because our reality has shifted so much with things being exposed. And I was like, I gotta ask Brian this.
I mean, if you think of it, because they're always talking about how they're always running low and they always need more. I do think there's a possibility, well, you don't really take blood from children, though. Because you have to be a certain age, right?
I have no idea.
I think you have to be a certain age to give blood. I should look this up.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant part of their rituals is only children.
No, don't you have to be a certain age? Oh,
I think you have to be 21. Is it 21?
Let's see, how old?
This was on the spot question, so we didn't research it. But think about it, okay? While you're looking that up, think about it. They are always pushing for blood donations, and we always think, oh yeah, for blood transfusions, or like someone's dying, they need the blood banks need to be filled, catastrophic pandemics. So I was like, you always think about that. You're like, okay, I'm gonna donate blood because I could save someone's life, or someone needs it and I can help them. Same with organ transplants, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can donate my kidney, but then it's so hard to get on that list, to be approved, all that stuff. And so I was like, wait a minute, there's always a push for that. And some of these events we go to, they do have the bus that comes in. It's like, oh, you could donate blood. And I could never, because I'm terrified of needles. So part of the reason I got a tattoo many years ago, and now I've added more tattoos, is because it's a way of me facing that fear of needles.
Oh, okay.
But the plasma, blood transfusion needles are ginormous. Yeah. They're not like little...
They're not
pins and needles.
They're not the blood test.
Yeah. The butterfly needle.
Yeah. You don't even feel it. It's just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is like.
Are you inside me?
Inside of you.
16.
What?
Yeah, it looks like it was really hard to find. They'll give me the upper age limit, but they won't give me. But it said 16 on this one.
Let me write this down. Red flag. No age limit. Can be a minor. 16.
Well, because I was gonna say, if you could
age
take
of consent.
Because obviously, if you could take the blood of young kids, then I would say yes. Well,
hey, the blood of Jesus saved that nun in The Nun. Spoiler.
We should mention that to Bonnie when we see her. We should have I should get a fake blood.
I'm gonna spit it on her. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna bring her a bottle of water and put it down and be like, "This water's for you." But I'll go on to Whoremonger and make sure the guys are okay with me messing with her first.
Oh my gosh. It's too funny.
But I don't know.
What do you think?
That is a good question, because like I said, there's a lot of things, like you said, with foster care, adoption care, CPS. Yeah. Those are obviously, there's trafficking ties to those industries.
Yeah.
The blood, the reason why it's hard for me to come up with a quick response is I'm trying to think of what they would use it for.
Well, it's I want your opinion. Like, do you think it is a possibility? Because, conspiracy theory, like, we think about things. Yeah. And we're like, we weren't kidding when we said these people do occult practices, sacrifice, children are a top priority of things.
I wouldn't be surprised if, depending on, like, especially for certain groups or demographics of people, that they get sent to certain warehouses to be used in their rituals. Maybe if there's, like, I don't know what kind of questions they ask. If is it virgin blood? Stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're getting, like, real in depth. I just asked,
I know.
Do you think the blood
my critical blood
can not only be used for blood transfusion, but possibly they push it so much for their own sick practices?
My critical brain is so
There was a woman within the last year, or maybe a couple years, a woman literally who looked like Madonna at a very young age, all dressed in gold. She had, like, a red robe type thing, and she had a pouch like this, an IV pouch that said blood type, and she was sipping on it, and everyone lost their fucking mind.
I wouldn't be surprised, but see, the thing
is... she said that's the fountain of youth.
See, when I see those, I think that's the baby blood.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah,
and I think that's what they're... Because, you can't donate that. That's why I'm having a hard time with... Are there people groups out there that could go to get into blood banks and use it for rituals and drinking human blood? Probably.
Just for fun.
Or no, just a predatory class to, like, we want to drink human blood.
Yeah.
I do think there might be cult members who might be like black market blood banks and stuff like that. Yeah. I bet you there are people out there that donate knowing that it's going toward that and stuff like that.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
But I think when it comes to the elite and predatory class that you see, like, with singers, I think that's their own private stash from very young human beings.
So
that
not necessarily
not from us
going through the pathway of blood banks,
because
donations.
What they're doing it for, like,
more like Planned Parenthood.
Like she said with the fountain of youth. Planned Parenthood will just suck it out and then sell the baby parts.
Yeah.
Who knows what else? But I think the predatory class, the celebrity, that group, those the Mullah Ball groups.
Yeah.
I think they're getting their blood and their pouches and their IVs from the children that are missing.
Yeah. So not necessarily blood banks.
But I think the blood banks could possibly have some ties to cult groups or people who just want to drink human blood. I don't doubt that.
Because there are some people who are out there with, like, I'll drink human blood. Or we have had many crime stories that point to carnivores.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering, would they be susceptible to...
Carnivores, what are they called? Cannibalism.
I'm just wondering if that would be susceptible, because, like, Kuru disease and everything, which is from eating human flesh and human tissue, would that apply to human blood as well? I don't know.
I would think so. I mean...
Because we're not meant to consume...
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I was like,
but it's like if you ever got like a mouth injury or a nosebleed, sometimes you swallow your own blood. So
yeah, but it's not. Like
is blood and drinking blood different in terms of human flesh and meat and bone and brain and stuff like that? Is it different to your system, and that's what? So these are good questions. It's a lot of things to think about, for sure. And like I said, my critical brain just goes into overdrive when I think about this. Like I say, it's hard,
I can't ask you a simple question, damn it.
Well, sometimes this just happens to be one of them that's like... So I guess a simple answer for me would be, I'm sure there are groups out there that use blood for their own leisure.
So activity. Not necessarily the elites, the occult, the 13 family bloodlines, but other types of groups.
Because like I said, that blood they're using is from...
Children.
Under 5. Okay. And all those missing kids, because that is their fountain of youth. Okay. That's why the Fountain of Youth was such a mythological and almost heresy kind of thing to find, because it's not water, it's not a fountain, it's actual human properties that keep you young.
Alright, so based off of our last episode about data centers, I went ahead and asked ChatGPT. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No, so I guess Google is kind of like AI ChatGPT. So I said, if you drink blood, is it bad? It says, yes, drinking blood is bad. Medical professionals strongly advise against it for several reasons.
That means it's good for you.
Disease, right?
If the medical community says no.
Yeah, okay, let me write that down.
Because they also say salt's bad for you.
I know, right?
Disease and nicotine.
Disease transmission. Blood is considered a biohazard, so acts as efficient carrier of bloodborne pathogens.
Well, yeah, okay.
You know, like HIV,
hepatitis B. In blood banks, they're screening for those, so it's pure.
Viruses.
It's pure.
Yeah.
You're pure.
What a great movie.
Yeah.
So, iron overload. Blood is extremely rich in iron.
My sisters.
Unlike animals like vampire bats, the human body struggles to eliminate excess iron. Consuming too much can lead to an iron overdose, cause severe damage to your organs, tissues, and liver. And then the other bullet point is digestive distress. Blood irritates the stomach lining and acts as an emetic. Drinking a large amount will often cause nausea and vomiting. Wow.
That's why they're so skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Binge and purge.
So swallowing a small amount of blood from like a nosebleed or bleeding gums is generally not harmful. Your stomach simply digests the blood. However, swallowing large amounts can irritate, again, causing nausea.
So if I sip someone's blood, it's okay. If I take
Maybe
a shot glass,
they sip a little bit.
If I take a shot glass of it, it's okay. But if I down a whole IV bag,
yeah,
I'm gonna be on the toilet for a while. But that mean you're
gonna have black stool.
Yeah.
You definitely will have black stool because that's how they know you have blood in your system is the black stool.
I always have black stool.
You do? You need to get that checked out.
Just kidding.
Will you please schedule with a GI?
It's just black and tar with a bunch of parasites running around in it.
Jesus Christ.
Too many hot dogs.
Do an episode on parasites.
Oh gosh, that could be like several episodes on that.
Yeah, that is something that the medical professionals do not believe in. At least in this country.
And I've heard if you're a big sushi eater, you guaranteed that.
But that's why you have ginger and wasabi.
Yeah.
It helps, but you need that little amount they give you. No, you need large amounts of ginger and wasabi. In my opinion, but they say that's why they give you the ginger and wasabi.
Because I was going to say, the people in those countries don't have parasite issues.
No,
but they also detox.
That's what I was going to say. It's yearly detox. Like people from India, a lot of these health guru or like health wellness pages, people from India say, I've eaten papaya seeds as a regimen since I was a child because papaya seeds actually eliminate parasites. Like parasites hate it. Yeah. But you can't eat too much of it because there was a girl who ate a whole papaya plus the seeds. She was on the toilet for days, okay? And so you're supposed to... The guy that I saw, he's like, you're just supposed to have like a couple seeds and like... some people say swallowing it will be fine. Your body digests it, pushes parasites out. He was saying you gotta like crunch on them and eat them like that. Like chew them and eat them. So it's like back and forth. The whole point is you have parasites. You need to be detoxing. The food we have.
Saying the cancer's probably parasites.
Yeah. Well, they've said that like tumors and stuff is actually parasites, dormant, and then you get like a mammogram and squish a tumor and then
pops the parasites.
Yeah.
Same with a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
It's a polyp and boom.
So like, that's why they do the biopsy and they like go to the lab and they cut open the thing to see what they're same with gallstones.
Yeah. Like
gallstones they review to make sure there's any inflammation. They call it, I think they hide it by saying inflammation or any
nobody will tell you about anything. You go to a doctor's office your whole life, you'll never hear about parasites. Mm-hmm. You see inflammation like problems I was having or digestive problems, they never ever will talk about parasites. But everywhere you look online, it's like that is the number one thing that causes so many of our problems. Parasites.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's in everything. There's not a single item you can... Water even has...
Doritos.
Yeah.
They put it under a microscope. No! They put it under a microscope and there they were.
Have you ever seen a hot dog under a microscope?
No, I don't want to.
I don't care.
That and bologna.
Bologna? Yeah, I was just going to say bologna. God. Anyways.
But it's just so good.
It is.
I want a Fazio dog tonight.
Go for it. Is he out there?
I don't know. I don't see him. I got home last night and he posted like, we're at Thunderbird Lounge. I was like, gosh dang it, I just had this.
You were just there.
I was just down 7th Street too. But I ate 2 of DeAndre's cakes and I was just like,
oh my God.
The strawberry one was so freaking good.
I was holding out because I thought we were eating those for recording too.
Okay.
And you can ask the intern. I was like, man, I really want to eat my cake, but I think we're gonna eat it for the podcast. So I will gladly enjoy a piece.
The strawberry one was so freaking good.
The ghost face one, right? The scary one.
The Hello Kitty one. strawberry one.
I gave that to my mom.
Oh.
That's okay. She deserves it.
I love strawberry. I love it. So it's
strawberries
so
and cream.
good. Yeah.
So I'm excited to try it soon.
Why are there so many freaking talented people in our community?
I love it.
It's so awesome.
I'd rather support them than like corporate
Anybody
America.
Else. Anyone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like we're going to do another foodie one, and I don't like it kind of because it's a chain, but
we'll see.
We'll see. I think it'll be fun because of the company, but that's a heads up to people. If you haven't been watching our foodie videos, we're gonna have a collab.
Yes, we will.
We're gonna have first time we're actually having someone on. I mean, I know a long time ago we did an interview that you couldn't even hear what she said, but I wish we had the equipment we do now because she had such fascinating things to say.
Yeah, I just deleted her text. I didn't realize it was still on my phone.
Oh yeah.
And she had said that she listened to it, but she said it wasn't like good, and I was like, ew. How? But my response was, I thought it was good because I guess she said it just makes it seem normal, and I was like, don't you want it?
It was your word, so if it wasn't good,
it's your world, baby.
It was your commentary. We've sat here and let her talk.
Yeah, and I was curious
because I had no idea even really what to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to hear where she's coming from. It's like, this is fascinating to me. You have a husband and you're dating other people.
You have a husband and a boyfriend.
What the? And you're in that same house.
And your husband has a girlfriend.
And they're all in the same house.
Yeah.
Here's a room we go to that no one else. That it's for us. It's like.
What are the rules? Lay it
down. Rules? Is it like?
Can you get jealous?
Yeah. Can you spit roast during this thing?
Oh my God, Brian! Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyways, so.
Oh, you had 2 questions.
I do, and I don't want to ask this one because I think I know how you will answer it, but I have been torn. It has been eating me up. Okay. I'm just gonna ask it.
This is how I feel.
Do you think Michael Jackson was a pedophile?
No.
I knew that was your answer.
Without question.
Mine is a 50-50.
Is it?
Originally, I had always been on board of no, he is not. Mm-hmm. No, he is not.
Right.
I've always said he is a child locked in a man's body because his parents, his father especially, took away his childhood. But since they released that movie, there's been more open discussion about it. All the cases, and I hate saying this because we are so for like anytime a child is abused or if there's any inclination or possibility of it, we're always like the child is right most of the time.
Yes, a lot of times, yeah.
These accusations don't just come out of nowhere, but we do know that parents do push their kids to say that because of money. They want settlements. They want all this stuff. So it really has been eating me alive because I have been listening to different opinions, and I've even asked fellow friends and I've asked them, do you think he was a pedophile? Mm-hmm. And I even asked a couple we went on a double date with. The girlfriend said yes immediately, and the guy was like, I don't think so.
Yeah. And
I'm just like, we will never know because that will never be. No, we'll never know. We will never know. But you see these interviews because now they're bringing back interviews. They're interviewing new people because of the movie that came out. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that one?
No.
No? Yeah, I don't want to see it either.
It came from... It's a major... I had to look. It's Universal. Well, it's Lionsgate, which I trust, but it's Universal. And so because the major studio got its fingerprints all over it, I don't trust much of what's going to be in there anyway.
Yeah. It's a show. But...
Because they're going to keep pushing the narrative they need to push. Because, again, it's another one of those cases where, say they did this to smear him to keep him from doing what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because of the Epstein ties and everything.
And that's the thing.
Which he wasn't mentioned at all in the files.
And there's photos, and people were saying that Neverland was built to help
to save kids.
Yeah, the kids.
There's parents that said that he saved them from Epstein. So he basically sacrificed his reputation and everything. And plus, because he wanted his library and he wanted his music and he wanted to take down the record industry, because him and Prince were very vocal, the record industry and record producers, and how they basically were a mafia that ran the music industry. And they were both overdosed. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, there's that footage that they showed where he jumped out of the ambulance when they pulled the ambulance in a gated area. But I don't know, man. It's like, look, okay, I'm gonna just say this. You could tell if you're watching, you can kind of see the wheels turning in my head and just how torn I am with this. But I think from what I see with those interviews that are like anti Michael Jackson, they're like, no, this really did happen to me. The lack of emotion, I know everyone's going to get on my ass about emotions. Everyone grieves differently. Everyone shows emotion differently. Yes. But when you go through something like that, it is not light. Okay? It is not light. Even Virginia Guthrie, I don't know how to say her last name.
I think Guthrie.
Guthrie.
Yeah.
She still would get emotional. Okay? And like some of these people, they would act emotional. They were very Erica Kirk in it. Okay? Like, no tears, but they're like, ah! And if you gotta watch our episode on YouTube, because literally the face that I'm making is their eyes are wide open, but the rest of their face is like, ah! Like, how can you do that? Then you start into face reading, and you're like, how can you do that? Muscle-wise, structure-wise? If it's that emotional, you don't... That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I have to say that's my opinion, but most of these interviews of people, I'm just like, what the hell? And then you hear other podcasts talk about these court cases, and they point them out, and they're like, these people, we think, no, this was just a money grab. These people, yes, we think that they're 100% he was doing stuff. And I would hear some of the claims of these families, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, really? You're just... Again, if this happened to you, you can just say that like nothing?
I know.
I would be breaking down. I can't even talk about my dog, how he passed, without breaking down. You know, like, but again, that's just me. Again, it's my opinion, because everyone...
Because I would...
regulates emotion differently.
I might be able to be... Because I don't break down, so for me, it'd be like...
But yeah, you would have some kind of expression of some sort. These people are just looking at the camera, or like the reporter or interviewer, and they're just like, yeah, he did this, and he said this, and I was asleep. And so you're telling a story.
You're telling the story that they told you to tell,
right?
Before
like,
they said action.
It's not funny. I laugh because I'm not dumb. Yeah. Like, you know, so...
They're reading a script. They probably have a teleprompter behind the camera.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. I'm not laughing. This is serious shit. A serious topic. If these things did happen, that's horrendous. Mm-hmm. But it's really hard for me because you remember when Michael did that first interview on Neverland with that, I don't remember the reporter's name, but then right after that aired,
probably
Michael
Barbara
Jackson.
Walters, probably.
No, it was a dude.
It
was like a dude. I'm gonna have to look it up, but he did the report. He followed Michael through Neverland and like interviewed him. It was like 3 days of this interview. As soon as it was shared or went live, Michael Jackson literally had to come on, and he was like frantic. He's like, no, he's like, that's not true. Don't believe what he says. And he did like his own rendition of what really happened and how the guy twisted his words and stuff. And now it's just like, you know, like. What is right and what is wrong, you know? So it's, if it was Barbara Walters. But then I saw a video of how Oprah interviewed Michael Jackson. And it was kind of cringe. And then I don't trust Oprah.
Not at all.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Oprah would be on board with someone doing something to children.
So Oprah was like that was her way of saying...
Get on board?
Get on board.
Was he British?
No. Was he... I want to say he's from India, or he has Indian descent.
British journalist Martin Basher following around.
Did you watch? Does it have a photo?
It could be that. It could be who it is, because India, British, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, they all...
This guy?
Michael Jackson calmly scrambled... Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Martin Basher.
Yeah, that guy's an ass.
Basher.
Yeah, because literally... Michael Jackson was freaking the fuck out after that interview came out. And he literally was like, it's not true. And it's just so hard because people are like, you would act a certain way. Okay, for example, like that guy that recently has been all over, everyone's going ballistic on the internet about the guy that's a retired, is he a retired vet? Where they said he was wearing a mask on the news channel.
Oh, that guy.
Because his neck was cut open or some shit like that. And they're like, oh, he's wearing a mask. And then he went on another podcast. He was on the news first, but he went on a podcast, and the guy's like, look, I brought you on here. I want to hear everything you have to say about the war, but I want to ask you to settle this with everyone on the internet. Did you see that clip?
I didn't see it.
He's like, I know who you are. You and I know each other outside of this. But he's like, come on, man. Were you wearing a mask? Was that really you? And the guy wouldn't answer. He's like, I don't have to answer to anyone. I don't have to settle the internet for anyone. Yeah. And then people in the comments are like, it's a simple yes or no. Like, and so it's like there to confuse you, and everyone's like, this is a distraction. And we're like, yeah. But.
Well, I guess that they put it in the category of, again, can't admit one thing, because once you admit one, then nothing will you have to always have that misdirection, and you always have to be deceptive to the public so that they always have doubt and always have naysayers, because once you admit things, you're done. You can't ever hide. You can't pull the wool over anybody's eyes again, because they'll say, no, you came forward, so now I don't believe this.
Yeah.
That's why they can never, even with that, as clear as day as it was, unless that's, I don't even know how you could even fake that.
I honestly thought it was a filter. But
why would a news interview use a filter?
I don't know. I think that's part of the distraction. They did this on purpose to create chaos. But here's the thing. That man on the podcast has tons of wrinkles and the face is drooping. On the news, clean as day. The forehead. No wrinkles, no nothing. Shiny head. He didn't look like that. So I'm like, is this a filter? Are they fucking with us? Or is it really a mask? Do I care? Not really, because I believe nothing from the news. And the guy looks totally different. And if he was ex-CIA or, like, retired vet, they ain't going to tell you shit.
No.
They ain't going to tell you anything. Because there's been people that, like, our friend's friend from a different state, her husband is, like, a high-ranking official in the Army, and she has told us things that we are not supposed to know. Or, like, isn't public information. Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't think he would ever admit that on TV, but he could lie.
The one biggest thing that I ever had, I think I told you this I think this was a long ago, maybe, I don't even know if it's track 7, but long ago. We were hanging out at this bar, the original tavern, and there was a guy who was in intelligence that would come in, because there's a few military people that would hang out with us. One of the guys, he was a former Marine, he was in Iraq and Afghanistan and everything.
Okay,
so some of the IUD stories we heard, because he was a bomb tech.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, horrific as far as some of the stories. But this guy came in and we were all drinking and we had trivia night, and we were there hanging out for a while. But this was about the time when Bin Laden was killed.
Oh.
And he said, hey, I gotta tell you guys something, this doesn't leave the table.
Oh shit.
He ain't dead. I said the United States has him, and they're keeping him, and they're draining him for intelligence and everything he needs. He's basically working with us now, but they had to have a cover story to just say he was dead. And I was like, we're like, what? And of course, this was, how long ago was this? This was 14, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
It was about, not that it, not bashing Obama, just say it was during his term. And so social media wasn't what it is today.
They made a movie about it.
Influencers wasn't, again, there's a motion picture Department of Defense.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They made a movie about it because social media wasn't big.
Yeah, and then they made a movie about the debacle of Benghazi, and people just said it's bullshit. It's so weird how things happen like that. But no, I remember him saying that, saying, they didn't kill him, they captured him. But they had to say that he's dead. And I was like, that's why there was no photos, no pictures, no nothing. Because he said he knew one of the members of the SEAL Team 6 that actually was in the operation that went in. And all the guys were basically, how did he phrase it? Like, if you want to continue to be a part of this unit,
you have to not say anything.
You will, like, never speak of this, and if you do speak of this, you probably won't be a part of any unit or humanity in general.
Oh, Jesus.
But basically, like, and that's just, and those elite groups, they because that's they're doing their job, they're doing their duty to them. Because a lot of people say, well, if you get orders, you don't. No, that's not. You don't follow. That's not how any of that works. Your higher ups, your hierarchy says, go in and get this guy, then don't ever speak of it. You go in and get that guy, you don't ever speak of it.
Yeah.
Because then it's you, it's your family, it's your kids, it's everyone at risk. It's your whole bloodline. That basically, you think Death and Fantasy Final Destination was ruthless?
Oh yeah.
Don't cross the American government, because they will.
No, yeah.
They will come at you.
You are set. They go after everyone.
And the only reason why I didn't feel comfortable saying that now is because I think those kind of conspiracies have already been out there since then.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at what they're doing now. People, I think I thought I posted a reel where they're like, everyone's like, what happened with the Hanta virus.
Hanta, yeah.
What happened to the president from Venezuela? Everyone forgot about that. No one's talking about it.
He's rotting in prison.
Yeah.
No, he is. He is.
Yeah, but like they're like, what are we doing with him? Is and
he's got defense attorneys from Venezuela. You'll see his trial.
And
yeah.
You really think so? You really think so?
I think so. I think so because though now that he's removed, he's not really a threat. He was just in the way. And 20 years of our government saying Maduro needed to be removed from Venezuela because the people needed him removed because he wasn't their leader. And he was in the way, and he was offering oil and all these resources to China, North Korea, Iran, Hamas, Hezbollah, all these people. So removing him was the punishment, was the thing that needed to be done. They could put him on trial for all the crimes that he committed against, election against his opponents and everything, and he'll face. I think I said that his defense team is from Venezuela, but he's going to be sitting in our prison until it happens. So he's already out. So it doesn't matter, even if they he's not guilty. He's not going back and try. What happened was what needed to be happened. Everything else is kind of like, whatever happens. That's why there's no coverage of it, because it's like, first they had to get upset. Oh my gosh, we removed Maduro. Yeah. It's like, you're mad that they removed a narco dictator from a country that didn't want him?
Yeah. And
now we get access to the oil and we can ship it and make money? How is any American mad at this? Again, because I get it, because of who did it. So that's why, for at least that part of the issue, I think that's why you're not seeing anything on Maduro. Now, hantavirus, it swapped to Ebola. And now they're like, I saw the thing where it's like, Ebola has made its way to Italy, 2 suspected cases, and like they both tested negative. And it's just the health workers that are in direct contact that have been getting sick. And this strain, there really isn't anything that anyone can do about it. So that's why people are dying so quickly. But it's happened several times.
Multiple times, yeah.
It happens almost every year. There's Ebola that ravages somewhere in Africa. But even that, as you notice, is kind of died down. And now it's chemical fires and chemical explosions and chemical spills in Washington and California.
And in Cali, nothing really happened based off that, huh?
A
more scare tactic.
The temps dropped, and they said the risk of explosion is basically nothing now. So it's just a matter of just maintaining it and making sure that they get it under control. There was one that exploded, and then you saw the rocket that exploded.
The Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're gonna do a reaction video to that because that shit is hilarious. I was like, did we really think this wasn't gonna happen? And in my mind, I'm like thinking, he's probably like, no man, no fireworks till July 4th, what the fuck? Like, but come on, it's Jeff fucking Bezos. Yeah. Amazon man. Yeah. The Met Gala man, because he sponsored, now he's like, show me with Vogue, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong? You're making rockets for what?
Well,
to deliver Amazon packages faster?
I'm just saying, the team that put the rocket together, they had their DEI qualified people in place.
Shut up, Brian!
So they were a very diverse and eclectic group, but they weren't necessarily very smart in how to launch a rocket.
It's like it's warehouse workers. They're like, okay, ready for launch.
That's gonna be my reaction. It's like, oh my god, we lost our rocket.
And we all saw that where like when they landed,
yes,
and he had the special tool to open the door opens.
It's like a bottle opener.
And he's like, ugh, and it's not even touching the door. It's such bad acting.
He opened it first. He's like, no, don't open the door.
The lady runs up. Not yet, guys.
No scorch marks, no nothing. Just like,
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Not a single scratch.
And everybody's hair and makeup is done perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
my gosh.
Insane.
They really do just think we're so stupid.
I know.
Because if you go online and say this stuff and like we did the Met Gala video, no views.
Yeah.
It's like it's like people will probably didn't even know we did that. Because it's at 6 big views or something like that. Every other video's got hundreds of views.
Yeah.
That particular one doesn't even get double digits. It's like, are you kidding me? Like people suddenly decided, I don't want to see what they have to say.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah. We definitely get. That's why we just create the videos. We react with no expectations because we don't know what's gonna happen. We just do it for fun and to express our opinions. So, but yeah, I'm glad you saw that rocket too. I saw it and I was like, God damn! Come on.
The people I saw the hardcore conspiracy guys, they showed it look at the steel frame that stayed, that didn't melt and collapse.
Oh, God.
Despite a rocket exploding against it. But a 737 crashes into a building and it falls down demolition style. I was like, wow, you guys really... I mean...
They really went into it.
I don't disagree necessarily.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. They're like, look at this. Some random structure made of steel didn't melt and implode. But a giant-ass building designed to withstand that.
Did we hear anything else after that about the explosion?
No.
I would have thought they would say, like, oh,
Was
16 more scientists died that
No.
were on route.
All 16 scientists were in the rocket.
16 more.
What was it? Just somebody was just, like, saying there was somebody that was, oh gosh, what was it recently? Made it, like, to make clean water.
I have it. Let me get it for you.
And the first comment was like, nice knowing you.
Yeah, rest in peace. Like, oh, it was horrible.
While you're looking that up, because it's about water, because did you see the other one where the video, I think you showed me, the guy was like, for the data centers, it's like, why are we using fresh water? Why don't you use recycled water or ocean water? Why are we using drinking water?
China has it in the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah, you hear it clicking.
Elon said he wants to put his in low Earth or orbit in space where it's naturally cold.
Yeah.
So that it's a natural cooling system for the servers, and he uses Starlink to communicate here to where the centers are actually orbiting the Earth and maintained through remotely, obviously. People
because there's no such thing.
Because it's not about
satellites don't exist, Brian. Nothing can be pushed out of the what do they call it? The firmament.
Firmament.
Yeah.
Because of what it says in Genesis.
Just a Nobel Prize winner builds a solar device that can pull 1,000 liters of clean water from air every day. Person commenting, was nice knowing you, bro.
Well, I just watched Save Me, the Rachel McAdams, and because she's like a survivor person, and she had, there's a way, I guess, with was it Save Me or was it Killer Whale? One of those two where she they use a plastic bag and the condensation in there and you leave it out in the sun and it creates water inside. And it's like, you mean you couldn't extrapolate this simple sandwich bag technology into something that takes our natural resources and creates
hints for how we will survive?
Well, if they would stop messing with the weather and the storm patterns, we'd have natural rain and the reservoirs would fill up if they'd let the fucking monsoons come. I mean, they're gonna this summer. I still have that bet with someone because we're gonna get drenched with rain, and they're gonna call it Super El Nino. And I'm like, no, it's called the radar system moved, because they need to fill up. We need to power our new data center by the military base.
Yeah. So I also saw a reel. Again, this is stuff I have not researched. Do I plan to research it? Not really, because most of this stuff is like. Look, we've gotten to the point that anything, scientific reports, scientific things, if we didn't learn in 2020 when COVID hit to when Trump became president, how people are bought, things are altered, we can no longer believe in scientific articles or scientific experiments, because there was a dude, they literally interviewed this guy where he did a scientific research on how drinking soda has no effect on your body. And they interviewed him and said, can you go ahead and give me the specific reasons or what you found? And he couldn't answer. And then they asked him how much did you get paid to do this research study and by who? And he wouldn't answer. And I'm like, because everything is bought. Yeah. So at this point, I'm going to just read something and go, yeah, that's a possibility. And that would be considered conspiracy theory. But this kid said, Pokemon Go? Were you ever a Pokemon goer? No. Okay, I never was into it. I think we were surrounded by a shit ton of people who would do it.
Oh, that's conspiracy for this.
Pokemon Go, it's a way to get active. If you love Pokemon, go find the Pokemons. We actually know a vendor who does it, by the way. You're active, you're walking, they're out there. Oh, this person found a dead body. They solved a murder because they found the dead body. And this whole time, there were companies that were extracting their information, creating blueprints for those delivery little tykes delivery robots that we see, the meta glasses. Meta glasses were, which when I saw the reel, he said people watching you undress, and I'm like, why would you be wearing meta glasses while you're watching undress, while you're doing intimate stuff, while you're going to the bathroom? Why would you have those on?
Create a sex tape. point of view.
No, but like he was saying, like they see you go to the bathroom, they see you go to bed, and I'm like, why? Besides the sex tape thing, but I was like, who in their right mind would wear those and be like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back.
I bet there's people that put them on and then they just don't
realize
take them off. There's this guy. First time I ever noticed that we played volleyball against this group of 4 guys, and at first I was like, why does he keep reaching for his head? Then I realized he was wearing meta glasses because it only records in short bursts. That's why I didn't do well. So as right before he's about to serve, he'd click it, serve, we'd do the point, and then it would click it off.
Oh.
So he was creating. So people use it for absolutely everything. And there's people out there that use those glasses all the time because that's they're documenting. That's the new form of influencing. Will be documenting every aspect of going, whether you're going to the bathroom or you're making dinner or whatever.
People, we see it. The videos of people going and supporting small businesses, and that's how they make it go viral. So those businesses that are failing, which I think is great. Like you're going in there and instead of like setting up your camera, you're just doing it through the meta glasses. But what we don't realize is we've actually helped these companies that were collecting 30 billion images of every space you walk through. Yeah. It was just being sold off to train delivery robots. Meta has been using footage from their Ray-Ban smart glasses to train AI, which is something I was like, fuck, man. And all those people who are against AI, they have the Meta glasses, which, again, you want to use it personally, like, oh, instead of holding the camera, because it's hard, no joke, hard to, like, if you want, conventions, right? Yeah. You want to go and you want to record your genuine reaction, you can't meet someone and be like, hey, hold on, I got my camera, like, oh, in this angle and this and that.
And there's some for the conventions, I think, even though I've seen people using them, I think conventions are starting to like, hey, I don't want you're not supposed to be wearing those meta glasses if you go to the table. Yeah. It's like you're getting a free video of the celeb.
Yeah, and they're really against.
So I think the ones you see online that are just quote reaction, they probably got permission and probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Even because sometimes you'll see the person look up like, hey, and they'll look like, wait. Well, because the glasses look. Yeah, and I have a feeling that they have permission to do so.
I would hope so because they could get sued for that.
Because God forbid you have any footage of an actor without them getting paid because.
Yeah.
They're just a walking ATM.
The meta glasses, the footage included people on the toilet, couples in bed, and bank card details accidentally filmed, which is crazy because, like, the one guy that I saw, he's swiping his card, and I'm like, dude.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like, all that information is being generated to AI, and now they're being sued in federal court. I don't know how true that is. DoorDash just launched an app that pays 8 million Dashers pennies to film themselves doing chores in their own home. The footage trains the robots being built to replace them. The future they are building is one we are paying for with our jobs, with our homes, with our most private moments. And it's just like, damn, because everyone is so technology hype. Like,
and then you have a DoorDasher who uses a video to record some dude laying on his couch and his thing's
out.
God. And then she gets busted. And then she got busted for it. It's like, you can't be taking pictures laying naked at his house.
But then they want him to do, the Dashers actually record chores and stuff. But it's like, it's all hypocritical. It's all planned. It's all working so well. Because I thought we went on the Ghost Adventure and we used the meta glasses.
And it was dark. Yeah.
And I really am against those glasses, but it was kind of cool to be able to not have a phone, actually, like, hold the rods like I was. Yeah, it was dark, you couldn't see much, but it was kind of cool to be able to do that. And
I really need to bring my necklace from the chain one to chest one to Fan Fusion. I really need to do that and just walk around with it. Yeah. And just, for me, it's like, like the glasses can only record for so long. And you have to keep.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
I was having a hard time recording. Yeah. When you let me use them for the ghost, when we went on the Ghost Adventure, but it like really bothers me that it's like, I refuse to get a newer phone. I refuse to get another watch. I'm not gonna get a watch. Once this dies, it dies.
I don't wear mine anymore.
I like it for the fitness aspect, but at the same time, they're reading you.
That's why I stopped. I was like, why am I can count my own steps. I'll just walk about the same amount of time, and there I go.
I let them find out. What do they do? Just keep me indoors? I got a walking pad.
Well, eventually they will.
I got a walking pad. I could put Like that trend online, put oil on the floor and just pretend that's a treadmill.
How's your carbon footprint? Are you allowed to use that? Because that causes carbon dioxide damage to the atmosphere.
So does my breath.
But we need to stop that
and
too.
My farts.
Well, there was somebody I said that we need to start charging for oxygen.
Who? Tell me who it was.
Somebody in the World Economic Forum conference.
Oh, I thought it was a coworker. I was like,
no,
because
they were talking about how that's why they want to keep people inside, because all the carbon dioxide being exhaled into the atmosphere from people being outside.
If it didn't come from Greta's lips, I don't want to hear it.
Where
the fuck is she's on the war stuff? That's her thing right now. That's her shtick.
Which one?
I don't know.
Because they don't care about Ukraine anymore.
I couldn't tell you. That girl. How dare you? That's all I can remember. And I'm like, girl, you almost died traveling to this one thing where you got to say, how dare you? I'm out of school just to talk to you. You had a choice.
And they put her on a raft with a camera crew.
Oh, the best footage is when she's at the airport.
Yeah.
They, detained her.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, detained her.
With her.
She's walking with her hands by her side, totally normal. She sees the camera, boom, hands in the back like she's handcuffed.
No one zip tied her. No one did anything.
No, so pathetic.
Well, they trafficked her, but they didn't zip tie her. Who knows? I just hate to say, but who knows what that girl's had to endure in order to be the face of that movement.
I don't fucking know.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's been
Brittany, what do you think? Same Brittany, she probably knows more about it. That girl
all
was
she knows
conditioned.
is that Justin's penis is little.
She knows Justin Bieber. Oh, Justin Timberlake. I was thinking Justin Bieber. Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, he's hot. But
I have no idea.
You don't care either way.
I don't.
I just want Justin Timberlake to have a micro penis because I have something in common.
Supposedly he does. Did you not see the videos?
It's so funny. I was mentioning that with someone at work today. I was like, you know what that means? That he didn't do anything for her, so that's the first thing girls go after. I've been around a long time.
Girls go after what?
If they're not happy, it's just he's little.
She didn't say it. It was when he was on tour, and he had that harness on, and people are like, Ken has a bigger package than Justin Timberlake. So they're like, what happened? Oh, poor Britney. That's when they start throwing these jokes and memes. Well, yeah, Brian, do you not wear tight, underwear? Any type of imprint? I mean, moose knuckle, camel toe. I mean, do I have to break it down for you, Brian?
I wear baggy stuff and
Where
boxers.
were we? We saw a moose knuckle. It was at Monster Market.
They call my...
it was. And I said, damn it, Brian. I was like, did you see all those moose knuckles? And Brian's like, I forgot what you said. And I was like, Brian.
Well, because in volleyball...
Yeah.
They call my pokes at the net, they call them moose knuckles. So anytime I'm at my net play, because I'm playing, I'm not using open hand because you're not supposed to be using the
knuckles.
The knuckle, and they're like, "Oh man, there's keep those moose knuckles away." So that's all. I just call it. That's what I.
Yeah. So that's what you think of when people say moose knuckles?
Yes.
Okay. Well, was that your signal?
Yeah. Your
virtue signaling? Are we a card dealer? Alright, I'm gonna try and get up because my leg's asleep with this high top. And I was telling the intern I'm about to throw this table. Can you hear?
Yeah. Everyone can hear it.
You just have to have...
Ever recording.
I know, I love it.
Jeez.
Either it's that or the clicking, that you're clicking something.
No wonder nobody will listen to us.
What do you mean? I see the numbers.
Okay, good.
Oh. What about that? Can
you
guys hear
password?
that? No. What's my password?
Moose Knuckle.
Moose Knuckle 42.
Moose Knuckle 69.
Clam chowder. Why is it gotta be clam chowder, intern? Why is it gotta be clam chowder?
From Ace Ventura.
Oh, okay. I'll let it slide.
Okay.
I'll let it slide, guys. Anyways, any final thoughts? You still think Michael's innocent, huh?
I think he was set up.
I don't know. I'm torn. But I had to ask that. I asked my mom. You should have heard her. Immediate. She's like, no!
I went down that rabbit hole a while back, and I was pretty...
I haven't gone down it. I just saw clips, and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch all these documentaries, all these series. He's a fucking weirdo now.
I know. Well, the other people got to him.
Anyways.
Wasn't that Diddy that got to him?
I have no clue.
I think
all of them. Harvey Weinstein, Diddy. Who else? Who are we missing? There's so many people.
Cosby.
So many people. All these directors. Daniel
Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. He was recently on the Obama podcast, the Michelle Obama. I was like,
What was he talking about with Big Mike? Well, we can talk about it later.
I don't remember. I should look that up. But anyways, make sure you go outside, get some sun. Go out and do fun things like we do. That's why we showcase it, because you guys need to go out and do stuff before it's too late, damn it. I hope I'm not screaming into this other mic we're in. But anyways, go outside, get some sun, and touch grass. Okay, bye!